Hello and welcome. My name is Nilaus, and on this wonderful, beautiful island resort, I am joined by the magnificent KatherineOfSky. Welcome. How are you enjoying the resort here?
Oh, thank you very much, especially with intros like that. So, what is your plan for this episode, or do you have one yet? I know you were recently being eaten at by biters. Oh, it looks like you're back in the base. Hooray. Oh, and making paths, like a boss. Nice.
Like you,
If there's
as
one
usual.
thing you do a lot of is making paths. We have these major crossways here. Looks like the Borg have arrived.
It's very nice to be able to ease of transportation through the base. That was
no,
just...
I'm good. I'm watching my little coal machine merrily leaping along here. All right. And
I thought I saw something I liked.
Oh, yes?
And that was the opportunity that now I can get a car so I can zoom about even more.
That dear God. Sure. Go for it. Okay, so...
Why am I handcrafting red science packs? That is distinctly not necessary right now.
No, it would not be. Okay.
Let's make...
So I am...
Make some engine units.
Just a moment. That will be restored soon. I think... Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. There we go. All right, so now we have these coal briquettes going on the line, and they're fed through the primary fuel line, and it's going to be filled with the backlog of coal when we get to it.
Looking good.
And even better, we have the Titanic signs being made and stored in these lovely steel chests.
Looking nice.
The coal machine is working like a charm. Fantastic.
Just gonna do something. Don't worry, it won't break anything.
Okay.
There. We have 1K Titanic signs. I just wired the boxes together so we can hover over the electric pole to see how much.
Cool. That's cool. Nice. Yeah, I love that they stack. I think they stack in 1K stacks, so that's going to be really good for us, I think.
Yeah.
You know, I could probably add a couple more of these assemblers over here.
Nanobots. More nanobots.
More nanobots. All right, cool.
That is 6 engines. That is not enough. Do you also want a car?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. To each their own.
I can't drive. Well, I don't like cars in general, even if I'm going solo. But yeah, with lag, it's kind of like, I don't think so. I don't wanna. You know, our mall could use a sort of a dedicated gear assembler. I think that would.
I'm just bursting with
happiness, excitement, pride, annoyance. Choose one. Anyone?
You're just it's so easy to go along with the women can't drive, and you're just calling it latency. That's an interesting
I can drive very well. In fact, according to those insurance people, women are better drivers than men, so I would not go too far on this topic if I were you. You may be doing yourself a disservice.
I think so too. That's why I didn't say anything. As you can clearly hear, me not saying anything.
Yes, clearly. All right, I'm going to make a box for gears in the mall.
But I think I'll use that excuse in all sorts of contexts. Okay. Basically, when you something goes wrong, and then
how many things that women are better at.
No. That's what I'm saying. Latency.
Latency.
Have you ever used that?
Is the cause of all problems. Is that what we're saying now?
Try using it as an excuse some other time for something completely unrelated. I think that's actually quite interesting. If you understand. So you're basically saying...
I'm trying to think of an example where I might use that.
Yeah. If you miss something, it's like, oh, sorry, that was late. That was latency.
Dear God.
I think it can be applied to many different things.
Latency. Oh God. You know what? I am not gonna go into that kind of realm with you there. I think that would not do us any favors. Oh wait, here we go. I'm just gonna build my machines here. How about that?
Sure.
Oh my goodness. Such naughtiness from you. Oh my. Okay, let's get these guys sorted. What do they want? Coal dust? Here, have some coal dust. Enjoy yourselves. And these go... Boom. Excellent. Now we have even more production. Ah, and we need more production of these guys.
I know what I'm doing here is totally wrong according to sort of your normal principles.
My normal principles or General Factorian's normal principles?
Oh no, just yours.
Oh, just mine. What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with yours. It's just I just built a little thing because I need it and not really considering that it should be built in a magnificent mall so we can all just marvel
I
at
think you have a very skewed idea of what I think, feel, and I would like to address that.
But your religion is the mall.
What I think, feel is this. I have built the mall because that's what I like doing. However, the mall, I see it as a kind of a meta concept. I used to build small little malls, like way long time ago. And I found that I just like the bigger one for convenience. But I feel that it's very important for each person to build their own structures that work for them. I don't care what you build, honestly. Everybody's got their own needs. I really don't. And so it's not, against my principles or whatever. That's just kind of silly. But I'm excited when people design their own things that work for them. Let me just say it. Because obviously, if everything worked for every person, then we wouldn't have variety in the world, right? And I like variety. Infinite diversity and infinite combinations. Okay. And all the trekkers will get that. Yes. Right. What am I needing? Do I need power poles? What was I up here for? I completely forgot. Oh yes, I was going to build more of these machines. These are form press machines. We need a lot more form press machines, in fact.
Let's see. Okay, this is now what I need. What is the next? I need 20 engine units. I'm not going to bother with doing that properly. Okay. Just need one train.
No, I wouldn't suggest that you build 20 engine unit machines. Oh my god. No, in the mall, I have one engine machine feeding my train, my locomotive assembler. It's not like I need more than that. It's all good. Wait, for the electric things, do we need the basic ones? Yes, we do.
Let's see. All right, so I'm going to disable that overlay so we can see what's going on. This one will be power, so we can at least get a good sense of what's going on. What else do we don't have? This one is some kind of bricks. Must be under Yuoki Energy. Is it coal stacks? You're making, yep, coal stacks. And
yeah,
titanic signs. Those are more interesting.
We should start building some kind of mall because I'm feeling the lack of inserters and stuff right now.
But that's something I'll leave in your capable hands.
Okay, I can handle that.
I'm just putting map signs here. Good. So far so good. Now I think we should... I'm just thinking, sorry.
You can think, go for it.
It might take a while.
That's okay.
Nanobot range. Oh, we don't even have rail signals. Let's get rail signals, for sure. I'll take care of the rails.
Okay. It's fine with me. I'm just trying to balance this thing.
What thing?
I'm doing it the old-fashioned way.
I'm just gonna have a look at where you are. Oh,
looking and
still that
watching
one thing.
What's working
okay.
for us.
Just so By visual inspection.
By visual inspection, exactly. I think the crafting machine between the speed between the form press machines and the crushers is slightly different, and then of course you need fuel to run the machines. Aha! And I didn't wait long enough, apparently. I could have...
Seems like something that would probably be better with the direct insertion. Is it one of those crushers to how many form press? It's 5 to...
4 to 1.
Okay.
It would be kind of tight, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay, though. I mean, this works. We haven't run out of fuel yet. And I put an extra one of those crushers because we needed the fuel value.
Yeah, it's hard to really evaluate with the fuel value as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know how much fuel it consumes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly what I'm struggling with. But it's okay. Not really struggling, just I am enjoying my Factorio experience.
So how do you think this spot where I am as a location for rails?
That looks fine. Looks good to me. Are you going to run over the iron deposits so we can never use them again?
Those two things are not the same. Yes, I'm going to run over it, and no, joking. We can still use it.
You know. I'm wondering if we should put the rails... I'm wondering if we should put them slightly higher, like almost at that V-shaped thing, or we could put them lower. I mean, do we want any industry on the upper side of the rail? Oh, okay, you're putting them really low. Gotcha. You know what? You're in charge of the rails. I'm not even going to look. I'm going to be fine, and I'm going to be just closing my eyes and letting you do what you do.
It seems like there's a pattern in the map around here.
Oh, yeah? Really? I don't see any patterns.
It seems so. So maybe we could utilize that somehow and use that. I mean, I can easily move it a bit up if we want to.
No, I don't. I'm gonna
be running over
because there might be more lower reaching bays between these interesting land masses.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I think this is the best place to sort of, I'll give it a shot. And why do I not have? Oh, I don't have copper. So let me grab some. That's copper and steel.
Okay, it looks like I may have a couple too many, but you know, it's better to have a little bit too many than too little.
Of what?
Oh, of machines processing intermediate products. Okay, and now we've stacked up the belt. I'm going to check on this belt. Looks like we're using this fuel very diligently here. I bet they last forever.
My inventory is crap. It's a complete mess already. I have no idea.
Your inventory is crap. I only am using a third of mine, and that's with
the inventory, but the toolbars.
Oh, okay.
Someone
I don't seem to have that problem.
Someone just puts all sorts of weird things.
You know, you need to talk to that someone because that sounds a little bit.
That someone has a lot of things going on in this game that none of us are particularly happy about.
Okay. All right.
Where did my car go? Where's my car? Oh, there it is.
You were so excited to have it, and now it's gone.
There are actually people who have it as a drinking game for my.
Really?
Yes.
Where did Nilaus's car go? Is that
every time I say, "Where's my car?" So sorry.
Oh dear God. I hope you're encouraging them to drink something that's safe.
Not battery acid.
I mean, they could be drunk in moments if you aren't encouraging them to be sober. Good Lord. From what I know of your proclivities in losing cars.
So, dear viewers, do not drink battery acid.
Yeah, don't drink battery acid or alcoholic drinks while Nilaus.
Hold on. One thing at a time. I only said battery acid.
You remember what I said, though. That's the whole thing. All right.
I'm going to give
they could be, really in trouble if you lose your car too often, which you are prone to do. I've played with you before, remember? We've played on the Biter Death World, and where's my tank? I know this story. I know how this goes. Yeah.
So did you have an opinion about the location of the trains, of the tracks, because they are kind of getting there? I think I'd also like some space.
Oh my god, you have a problem, Nilaus.
What?
You have to stop your tracks right there. You have a road. They cannot cross the road.
Of course they can. Just need a safe crossing.
No, they can't. They can't cross the road. No. You cannot. You can't cheat on your religion that way. Remember, you're the crossroadian, the road scholar. Oh my goodness. What was it that you called yourself? Was it Pathian?
That's our religion, but the Order of the Path, that's
the Order of the Path, that's right. Yes. You're a Pathian. So you cannot have those tracks crossing the path. You're gonna have to find a way to get around it.
Sorry, is it my religion or your religion? Because
no,
it seems like you are.
I am just making you stick to your religious tenets. No. I don't like when people cheat on their religions, because I mean, if you're gonna believe in something to the fullest of your ability, you better do it. Right? I'm just kidding.
Go play with your mole.
Go play with my mole. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my goodness. Times like these, we have just so much fun playing, I have to say. I miss this. I really miss doing a collaboration. It's just too fun. Okay, what do we need next? We need belts, millions of inserters. You won't need inserters for a while, I don't think.
Nope, not just now.
I need them all.
That's fine.
So I'm going to build one.
Need all the train tracks we can find, and then a bit more.
A bit more, yeah. I know the feeling. Do I think I have any... I don't have any chests in this mall. I need to keep on developing this mall, I think. Because it has a lot of nice stuff, but then it's missing some things as well, I think. Then I'm going to build my big mall, so what does it matter?
That is the big challenge
question,
here. Yeah. Do you expand the current one, or do you build a new one? That's one of a question for the ages in terms of Factorio.
Indeed.
Repurpose or rebuild?
Yeah, how big do you build at the start? I think that's a question that I always have trouble with, figuring out how big I need to build in the beginning of the game. Okay.
It seems like I'm just in control of our research. I don't know if you
I don't mind.
Want anything, then just by all means just click away.
Okay. Well, I'm happy with you doing that at the moment. I don't know if you have any special desires in mind, so I'm just leaving that to you. We don't have any green circuit arrays yet, which is troublesome.
I'm going to work on here on the logistics side, so I guess you're working mainly on the base side of things right now.
Yeah, at the moment.
Let there be light. Need bigger range for the nanobots. They can't quite reach across all of this area.
That's a good idea.
Need more iron. That's something we can find. There. And maybe leads
I may need your services, by the way.
Yes.
There's a bit of a big base near where your railroad is going through. Oh, you know what? I don't even need to worry, because if your railroad goes past, those spiders will not exist soon. So never mind.
I don't intend to go around them.
Of course not. Of course not. Do I need to change my...
Ooh, logistics train network. So tempting. Let's take... I don't understand why character logistics trash slot is a red science. It makes no sense. You cannot use it for anything for a very, very long time.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, extra inventory, but
yes,
aside from this...
inventory, that's exactly what you use it for.
That's not something you would expect a new person who just doesn't say, oh, I wonder what this one does. Oh, I'll research it. And it does nothing for a very long time. Of course, for pros like us, it's just extra inventory space. poorly manageable inventory space, but inventory space.
Well, but if you do this cheaty thing where you add extra big bag space, you don't even need it. Oh my god! Don't tell everybody, but I just built a road. Oh, don't tell Nilaus, everyone. I've joined the Order of the Path. Not really. I'm just sort of temporarily a member. Well, so things don't get out of whack.
Next thing, I'll be building a mall. Oh, hello, biters. I'll just back up, get my demolition truck, grab some ammo.
So I have a new question for you.
Yes.
You don't like to build over deposits unless you can mine them.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
What if one of your paths happens to intersect and go right over an ore deposit? What do you do then? Are you allowed to put miners on the path to get rid of the ore, or do you just leave the ore there?
No, I don't leave it there. I need to get rid of it as fast as possible.
Oh my god.
There's something about you can endure a short-term pain in the big picture.
You can endure short-term pain. I see how you feel about this.
In my mega base, I had the really crappy. Started without RSO, so the patches were small and spread all over the place, and I just said I must clean everything up.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just slamming down as many miners as you can with speed beacon 3s, and just to get rid of it as fast as possible. And just have many thousand robots just cleaning it out. Just want to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just like having... I dislike making temporary solutions. If I take this train path that will exist for the remainder of the game, and I run it outside of a patch, but the patch will not be there for the remainder of the game, then I will at some point have a train path that runs through the entire base, but is all crooked because I made some temporary decisions. And I know with myself, and I'm never coming back and straightening out the rails again.
Really?
Yeah. So I want to build it right the first time. That's basically the reason for it. Just starting to get out here where we have not explored anything yet.
Nice.
Okay, so basically at this point I only really wanted to go out into the wild in order to get enough to get up to the iron deposits, and that's certainly already here. So now I can turn around and maybe make it a bit out to the other side, but not more than that. And of course put radars everywhere.
So we're getting logistics trash slots after you decided that we didn't like them, right?
This is just about cleaning up the science.
The science, okay.
It's just a small one. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have many things that we really need. Oh, yeah, actually we do. We have something you want. There, oil processing. You want that, right?
Yeah, we need all the oil stuff. Yep. Eventually.
Yeah, that's might as well work on it now instead of...
Starter base or jump base, as you're calling it, it really does do a heck of a lot of science.
It does. It's a nice concept. I like it.
Well, this is extremely handy. Clicking and dragging from the overview map. Power poles across, for example.
Yep.
Very nice.
We just have a look at what you're building. Oh, you're already all the way over there.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I figure the green circuits is going to be a fairly long array, maybe. Mm-hmm. And Of course.
Okay,
I'm just
saying something. If you build it, I'm just marking on the map, a bit north of you there, you could actually, you're right between copper and iron deposits. Then you wouldn't have to go through the main base. You could just tap it directly. And then the bus could be reserved for things like that, like normal production, because otherwise all the iron will be consumed by that giant green circuit array.
Yeah, but so you want me to build the green circuits all the way up there? Is that what you're saying?
Just that's midway between the green and the iron and the copper. And then it can be picked up by train.
I think it's.
It can be picked up by train.
I think it's. Well.
Well,
yeah, but then it's going to be millions of belts to get back on the bus. What I think I could do is put the smelting for green circuits there.
Mm-hmm.
I could
smelting
do that.
For green circuits.
Yeah, we could tap that copper and iron.
Yep.
And put that there, and then just have the green circuits live here. I guess I should put the. Do you want me to put them all after the copper ore mine there?
That is totally up to yourself. I don't really have an opinion about it.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe that you don't have an opinion about it.
Yes,
I think you probably do. Don't you have an opinion on it? I think you might. Just guessing. Switch early game.
That's not something we need to worry about right now, because what we should worry about right now is the fact that we've run out of time once again, and that means we have to wrap up this episode. As much as we'd like to continue, we have to cut it now, and then we'll be back tomorrow with another one. So thank you very much for joining, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow, we hope.
Take care, everyone. Bye.